What's going on, everybody? It's SVT Vasquez back at another video, back with another banger, man. Today we're going to be doing a little something different. We're going to be talking about the day that I went to go get a Raiders lip tattoo. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get started.
I'm on TV. Oh, shit. First cops, now this. Oh, man, I'm be a star, son.
Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm driving in my Acura NSX. Haters are going to say it's not an NSX because there's a back seat, but my shit's custom. What can I say?
Boy, if you don't...
So I've been thinking of doing this for a while, of making videos of me talking to you guys, sharing some stories, so that you guys get to know a little bit more about me, not just of videos of me talking about cars. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story of me getting a lip tattoo. First of all, I'm a Raiders fan. So when I was living in Oakland, I was in from 3rd to 5th grade. I was living in Oakland, and that's when I first started noticing teams and sports. I was at a young age, so that's the first time that it caught my attention. And of course, living in Oakland, everybody's wearing a shield. Everyone's wearing black and silver. The Oakland Athletics are there. The Golden State Warriors play there. So those are the teams that caught my attention, and those are the teams that I stuck with from a young age. So living in Oakland, obviously everyone has that passion. You just grow up into sports, and you pay attention to sports. You like sports, and it's a great way to build friendships, spend time with your family, all that stuff, because it brings everyone together. It creates unity. Everyone has a passion for either rivalry or the same team. So it's a good time to spend with your friends and family. But I'm not one of those statistics gurus that watch every single player, their stats, knows their names, all that stuff. I just enjoy watching it casually when it comes on. It's a good stress reliever for me. I take a little time off, watch a game on Sundays, watch a game during the week here and there, and I am very passionate about the sport when it does come on and when I'm watching it. So with that being said, the setting was in San Antonio, Texas, when I was gonna go get a tattoo. That wasn't the mission of the day. I didn't just wake up and say, hey, I want a tattoo. At that point in time, I've never had a tattoo in my life, so it never crossed my mind like, hey, I want to go get a lip tattoo. So what had happened was, so I was in San Antonio getting my emergency medical training at an Army base. That's where both Air Force and Navy get their EMT training. I was there getting my training, and on our day off, me and my Air Force buddy Mark went to a bar to watch the Sunday games. He was a Bills fan, and I'm a Raiders fan, and I think one game played right after the other. So we were in the bar for a while. We were watching our teams, and I believe the Raiders that year, 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I want to say 2013. We were 4-12, so we had only won 4 games that year, and so we were getting loud inside the bar. We were already there for a while. We had drank. We were getting loud, but nothing too crazy. We were just cheering for our team, and you know, things you do at home. You get mad when a ref calls something dumb, things like that, normal things. But there was this white couple next to us, an older couple, that were getting scared or offended because we were getting too loud, and they were on the opposite team. So maybe they thought we were gonna beat them up, or I don't know what they thought. But they ended up complaining to the bartender, saying that we were offending them. And so the bartender almost kicked us out. And I was already drunk, so I told him straight up. I was like, hey man, we're not saying these comments towards you or making threats towards you or disrespecting you in any way. We're just really passionate about the game, and we're getting loud. We are getting loud because we are passionate about the game, and it's nothing against you. We're not going to cause you any harm or cause anyone any trouble. We just want to watch the game. It is a bar, and we are all adults here. So we ended up, the bartender said we had one chance to, if we get too loud or whatever, he's gonna kick us out, but he let us stay. We ended up finished watching the game, and it was only like 1/4 left anyway. We weren't quiet, but we just watched our language from there on. We were still loud. We just watched our language. Anyway, so we were drunk. We finished watching our games. We were all pumped, and we're walking back to base. And then there was a tattoo shop right there on our way. And Mark had this great idea. He's like, "Hey, bro, you know what? Let's fucking get our teams tatted." And I was like, "Fuck no! I've never been tatted in my life. That's hella random. Like, it's out of nowhere. It never crossed my mind. Like, I want to get my team tatted." And he's like, "Yeah, bro, I've never been tatted either." And we're in a training, so we're still in training. So we weren't allowed to do a lot of things. We were restricted to do a lot of things. So his idea was we should get tattoos inside of our lips so that nobody could see them. And he wanted to get the Bills tatted. He was a Buffalo Bills fan, so he was gonna get Bills tatted on the inside of his lip, and I was gonna get Raiders tatted on the inside of my lip. And you know, without all that alcohol and it being pumped from the games and stuff, I was like, you know, fuck it, let's do it, let's go. And so we went into the shop, and Mark went first, and seeing the results that Mark got, for being inside the lip, that tattoo was actually pretty solid and clean. And I wasn't as nervous anymore, because now that I saw the artist's work and how the result of Mark's lip tattoo turned out, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get the Raiders. And that's something that's never gonna change for me. I'm always gonna be a Raiders fan, even if they do move to Las Vegas. So I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna go through with it. And I was like, okay. I told the tattoo artist I'm next. And so we had been watching the games all day, and so obviously it's later in the day. And after they were done with Mark's tattoo, it was just one tattoo artist, the guy that was closing. So he was like, "Oh, sorry, man, it's already time to close. You could come back tomorrow and get it." And I knew if it wasn't there at that time and point, I wasn't gonna come back and get a lip tattoo. It was just the right occasion. I was drunk, and the right time that I was pumped. If I left that day, I wasn't gonna come back and get it. So it turns out that just because of the schedule of the tattoo artist, I didn't get that lip tattoo, or else today I would have a Raiders tattooed on the inside of my lip. And I'm so glad that I didn't get the tattoo, because for one thing, Raiders has way more letters than Bills. So I would have sat there longer, and it would have been more compact in my lips, so it might not have looked as good as Bills would look. And yeah, so I mean, Mark wasn't mad because it wasn't my fault, you know. It wasn't my fault that I didn't get the tattoo. It was just like the schedule, and I didn't come back and get the tattoo either, because like I said, after the day was over, it was kind of like never brought up again, and I never thought about it again. But not to say I wouldn't get a Raider tattoo, because I would. That's something that's never going to change. Like I said, I'm going to be a Raider fan no matter what. Getting a Raider tattoo is something I have considered, but at that moment in time, I wasn't planning on getting tattoos. So yeah, guys, that's the story of my Raiders lip tattoo. I didn't end up getting it just because of the schedule, and maybe sometime down the line I'll get a Raiders tattoo, but not on my lip. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I appreciate you guys watching. We're 10 subscribers away from reaching 300. now that I have this holder for my phone, I could do more videos like this. So tell me what you think down in the comments below, or do you want to hear more stories like this? I have tons of military stories, tons of life experience stories that I could share with you guys in this setting, just driving my way to home or to school while I'm in traffic. If you guys want to hear more, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what team you guys go for, and story, and if there's a story behind why you go for that team, or if you have any funny tattoo stories, share them with me in the comments below. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'm just all about this money, I don't think about no thoughts. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot, this is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.